Hello everybody and welcome back to Wuthering Waves. We're continuing our adventure. In the last episode, we finished off the Threnodian, or whatever it was called. I'm guessing it was a Threnodian. It was a fairly major battle and we got it done. So now we're at the point where we need to start moving on with the story after all of that. Our current quest is a companion story. We need to reach Union level 21 before we can move on with the main storyline quests, and we are currently level 17, so we're gonna have to do some side questy stuff, I guess, to be able to level up to the point where we're able to get on with the main story again. So we'll see how long it takes. Hopefully it doesn't require us to do too much. Ew. Is there a closer thing that'll allow me to get to whatever this is? Yeah, let's do that. Oh wait, no, I'm not trying to track it. I want to fast travel to that. Is that not? All right, well, that's fine. We'll fast travel to this one. That'll at least save us some time instead of having to run the entire half a kilometer over there. Didn't really save us that much. So where is this one? Hold on. We're gonna run by it as we go. So as we're running over here, I'll try to make sure I grab that one, so we don't have to do that again. It would be nice if they showed up as icons on your screen when you get within a reasonable distance of them. That's fine, I guess we'll fight.
Shadow descends, one with the sounds.
Oh, we're back to having Visor with us.
Administering first aid. Appear before me.
One with the sounds.
That'll work. Oh, we can absorb that one. I still don't even really know what the absorbing of this stuff does. Like I haven't like looked into it or done any kind of research or had anybody say anything about what it is. So, like, let me know in the comments, what do I get out of absorbing those? Get across the water here, hop onto the ground, and then go find out what our little side questy thing is. What is this? Yeah, and now I'm stuck on it. All right, let's go find out what we're doing over here. It's supposed to be a companion side quest, or a companion quest. So, Gian, I guess, wants to do some stuff. Has some things that he wants to get done. Yeah, just
see?
my which side?
How
is this?
lively! You really need to come and see it in person for the full effect.
It's a little better. Trying to make sure I'm not too shiny.
Your efforts, Wenshu.
Well, I'm just doing my job. I should be the one thanking you. Don't always be so tense. Sometimes you have to give yourself a breather.
Wenshu, thank you, but you don't have to pitch me.
Why not? Go, enjoy your youth. I would have rushed to sign up if I was still young.
Rover, it's good to see you here.
Oh, I guess you must be the Rover. Nice to meet you. I'm the director of the Riverside Games. You can call me Wenshu.
Well, thank you for the invitation.
I almost dropped the ball on this one. I would have forgotten to send out those invitations without Jian's reminder.
It's not worth mentioning, Wenshu. This is the Rover. It's a slow day today.
That's right. Go participate in the event, you two. That's how, of course. The Jinzhou Riverside Games is an event for all people to enjoy.
Okay.
Indeed.
They really need to fix the dialogue interaction here. Like, there's a lot of this stuff I want to skip, but sometimes it doesn't give me the option until after it's already passed.
Riverside Games in years. During the preparation, I came across some pictures from past games and instantly felt a rush of adrenaline. It's a pity that the Midnight Rangers are always on the front lines, getting ready for emergencies.
Rover, I suggest looking around for events to join if you're interested.
Like,
Many of
I
them
don't
are
need
open
the second
now.
sentence.
If you'll excuse
I don't need
me,
the second
need to
sentence.
confirm the safety of the surroundings before the race begins. You can have a great time, Rover.
So we're supposed to try to participate in some events around here. There's a lot of the dialogue that could easily be skipped and you wouldn't lose anything.
On the other hand, We couldn't have brought the situation at the borders under control without Jian's... Sorry, I'm getting off track. Especially those still warming up in the backup lane. Rover, are you coming with me?
Sure, why not? Yeah, there's a lot of dialogue that could have been trimmed out to make it more direct and less time consuming. Because a lot of the dialogue doesn't really add anything. It's just drawing it out because some writer decided they wanted to write a bunch.
All those hours of training for nothing.
Don't give up yet. We've still got some time before the relay starts.
And then you get things like this where I can't skip through certain things, and it's like, can we just hurry up and get through the dialogue and get to the gameplay? I want to play the game.
And
This is Rover.
The thing that frustrates me the most about this game is the dialogue.
We're having a bit of a situation right now.
If I'm not enjoying sitting here listening to the dialogue, I can't imagine there's too many people who are interested in the videos if half of it or more is dialogue.
But the relay is starting soon.
It's super frustrating.
It's impossible to find another person to join us. First our captain had to quit because of some family emergency, and now this? Are we supposed to just wait for the next Riverside Games?
Speaking of which, do you have a team, Rover?
Nope.
Rover is also a resonator. He's fully qualified for the Gulpuff Relay. Still, it depends on whether he'd like to join you.
What kind of competition is it?
4 people take turns controlling a Gulpuff in a relay race. The first team to reach the finish line wins.
Now I'm being forced to sit and wait. It's like so frustrating. Sounds interesting. I'll do it. Why not? We got to level up. We got to do side quests like this to level up so we can get back to the main quest.
Thank you
Another
so
thing
much.
that's really irritating me is I can't just focus on the main quests and do that. I'm not much for side quests and doing a bunch of extreme exploration.
Right. We'll buy you the best barbecue in Jinzhou.
I like the fantasy novel approach to things where there's a storyline that you're following and that's the storyline, and I don't like all of this extra stuff.
For the relay, I know a good candidate for that.
Is it the person I'm thinking of? It's going to be Gian, right?
Who?
Gian. How did I know?
Oh, why didn't I think of him?
Are you serious? The general doesn't look like he'd be interested in events like this.
Well, there's more to your general than you know.
What do you mean?
Instead of asking questions here, why don't you just go and invite him?
I don't have the guts.
We'll go ask him.
Go invite him now.
We're counting on you, Rover.
So, yeah, it would be like, I know they're not going to change it because one person doesn't like it, but it's really frustrating that it's like this. I understand that some artistic person decided to put a lot of work and effort into doing these scenes and trying to make them artistic and stuff.
Have you found any event that you're interested
People who play
in?
video games don't give a crap about this stuff. I don't.
Trouble.
I mean, I do. I care about the
If you're
story, but
comfortable
at the same
sharing, tell me
time,
about it.
like, when it's
Maybe I
embellished
can
too
help.
much, it's like, can we just... I want the story, but give me the direct version of the story. I don't need all this extra dialogue.
So, you want me to join the relay as your temporary teammate?
Yep. Like, all of this could have been done with a... This could have been 3 or 4 lines of dialogue. I understand that, you know, if you're watching an anime or you're watching a show, all of this needs to be in it to make it for dramatic effect, but this is a video game. It's a video game.
The key to winning a relay race lies in mutual understanding,
We should be spending most of our
cooperation,
time
and
playing
trust
and fighting
among
and doing
team
that
members.
stuff, and this should just be the icing on the cake, not the substance of the game. And that's what's frustrating me.
I believe you can find a better candidate for your team. That candidate doesn't have to be me.
Well, we really want you to join.
Joining you, I see. Might be fun, but given we never trained together before, it may prove challenging to win.
Doesn't matter.
A temporary team.
You all right?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking. Indeed. No need to worry about the end result before the competition begins.
We'd be thrilled to have you.
Yes. I'll join you. Spectators are gathering along the lanes. The race should start soon. Let's go join our new teammates.
I'd be curious to know, like, I know there's no way to just go back and figure it out, but I'd be curious to know what the ratio of this kind of stuff versus actually doing game-related things has been since we started.
Nothing. Perhaps it's just my imagination.
The occasional cutscene is fine, but this game is just like cutscene after cutscene after cutscene. We spent, what, 5 minutes trying to get to the part where we're actually going to do something? You see what I mean? Like, this is what I'm talking about.
You managed to rope the general in?
This would be much better as just like a show or something,
Greetings,
you know?
General Jian? Rover?
Rover has told me what happened. I will join you.
Hooray! Now we can join the race.
Not to be a party pooper here, but as a last-minute team, we probably won't hit the record.
Unless what?
Sorry. Forget about it.
What record?
10 years ago, a team set the record in the Gulpuff relay race. That record remains unbeaten to this day. Since then, every time the games are held, a major highlight is whether the record will be broken.
Yeah, I really wanted to learn from their strategy. But the video of that race got borrowed and never returned.
They set the record. They must have trained together for a long time. Well, we're a temporary team. Would have been able to learn much from it anyway.
Keep your chin up. Your hard work will pay off. Not to mention the team you were talking about was a temporary team, too.
Wow.
Unexpected.
So even General Jian has heard of that race.
Yes. That was a good race.
Well, it's been 10 years. I wonder how that team's
I'm sure
doing now.
Jian was on the race.
We should worry about ourselves first. There's not much time left.
The relay order. It used to be decided by the captain. Then, General? Can you decide it for us?
As you have trained together extensively, I trust you can decide the order better than me.
All right. In that case, I think Gunthrek would be perfect as a first runner.
Me? The first?
You've always been the first runner during our training.
The first runner doesn't need to coordinate with the two of us. He only needs to exchange the controller with Ling Yan. It's a safe arrangement indeed.
Whew. I'll do my best.
As for General Jian and Rover, I think. General, can you be the connecting third runner? Since you're familiar with both Rover and us Midnight Rangers.
A reasonable strategy.
Then the relay order would be me first, followed by Ling Yan, then General Jian, and Rover last.
Rover, this is your first race, and you may receive plenty of attention as the last runner. Please, stay calm and relax.
No, piece of cake.
I'm glad to hear that.
We are now...
Any other questions?
I think we started this conversation
Yes.
like 5
Our
minutes
team
in.
doesn't have a name yet.
It's been like 8 minutes. We're still
Since
talking
Rover
about
brought
this.
this team
Come
together,
on.
maybe we should let him decide the name.
We'll call it, I don't know.
I'm starting to crave
Buffaloes.
some buffalo wings too.
Not bad. It helps to release the tension. The name is settled then. Everyone, we can stay in touch with our terminals once the race begins.
Okay. Can we actually get to the race now? All of this is just killing time before we actually get to the main story. Like,
We're entering
come on,
the
let's go.
final stage of the competition. General Jian and Rover have successfully passed the baton.
Okay.
Despite it being Rover's debut race, he's demonstrating impressive skill.
Come on!
The team ran into a
We're in the lead now. Don't worry, keep going.
pity.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
Rover's taking a commanding
Wait,
lead.
the gull puffs don't seem
I
right.
think this
Watch
year's
out.
championship is a foregone conclusion.
What just happened? the? Oh, it's dead.
Rover, are you all right?
Yep. Shake your head, you're fine.
I'm sorry for what just happened. You almost reached the finish line and then...
I'm just glad everyone's okay.
Rover, did you notice anything unusual before?
I think I heard something. I didn't, but I'm gonna say I did.
An unfamiliar voice briefly interrupted our team's channel. Wenshu, let's evacuate the spectators now.
I understand. But most of the teams are waiting to start their race. And it's our first Riverside Games in years. The voice you mentioned. Could it be our spectators cheering?
When Rover asked me to team up with him, I heard something similar by the racing lane. I have requested the monitoring data records of all nearby waterways from the Academy for safety measures.
I see. I thought the Gull Puffs were just frightened.
There might be an underlying cause of this unusual behavior.
Well, at least it's starting to get
Records will
interesting.
take some more time to download.
I trust your decision, but a
What
man
happened?
somehow ended up riding a Gull Puff when it all happened, and he seemed to really enjoy it. Now other people are eager to give it a try too. They all seem super excited. I guess it will take some time to evacuate them.
Get that person to leave first, and the others should follow. Wenshu, I'm going with you.
Rover, you can investigate the problem.
Rover, you are respected by many. If you're willing to help us calm people down, it will make things easier for sure.
Let's go. All right. Well, can we get to the investigation? Someone else can deal with the evacuation. Why are we having to deal with that?
I heard we must all go.
Yes.
What a pit! You looked so cool. Sure.
Anyway,
Please excuse us.
So, I still.
I'm sure the border.
All right.
By the way, can I?
Let's go.
Sir,
But that was really fun!
May I have your hand?
What? What's wrong?
Nothing major.
I'm just trying to hurry up and get these guys out of here so we can get on to whatever's going on.
The adrenaline from excitement may have dampened. However, your nervous response betrays your Fortunately, it's not caught.
Ouch! Oh, it's really starting to hurt now that you mentioned it.
all right.
I'm sorry. I got a little carried away. I'm sorry again for the trouble I've caused.
Let's go have someone see to your wound.
Moving on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Oh my God. Let me out of the cutscene. Oh, we're actually moving on to something
Rover,
interesting now.
Fancy seeing you here.
We're joining the relay race together.
I don't want to spoil your fun, but I'm afraid we need to suspend the race for now.
Can you fill us in on the data?
I checked the monitoring data as you asked, and I found unusual fluctuations near the upper waters to the north.
Why didn't the nearest beacon pick up on this anomaly?
The resonance beacon is functioning properly, but we still don't know why it didn't issue a warning this time. I will investigate this further at a later time.
Is it related to the Gull Puff's strange behavior?
Animals are often the first to detect signs of danger. Tacit discords are similar to animals in this regard. Then I suppose that's why you asked me to check the monitoring data for you, GM?
Yes. The timing of this change is concerning.
Perhaps the Riverside Games frequency resonated with something in the upper waters.
Let's go check out the upper waters then.
Yes.
The lack of perceivable warning signs typically suggests unknown risks. GM, Rover.
Stay safe. All right. Where am I going? That way. So ideally, we can run over here, run up the cliff, and then head off in that direction. Is there... Let me check the map and see. So they want us to run all the way over there. I'm going to fast travel to this guy so that we can reduce the amount of time it's going to take us to get over there. So we were 700 meters, now we're 400 meters. Oops. Is there a... There's one near where we're going, but we still have to make it. Oh well. Up we go. Oh.
Nowhere to hide, one with the sounds.
Did I kill him? Oh.
Appear before me.
Endure and defy.
They all dead now? Oh, we can absorb one. Oh, it looks like we get Union experience points for doing that, though, so that's good. Up, up, and away! Okay, I would imagine there's probably going to be an elevator. At least I'm hoping that there's going to be. Up, up, up. Here we go. I like that they provided quick ways up walls and stuff. Like, that's very convenient. It's helpful. So, is there an elevator? Yes, that is convenient. I like it when things are convenient. And up we go. Oh. And we can get ourselves a nice fast travel point here. Oh, I could skip it. Never mind. Meow. Okay, moving on. Like, I'm not necessarily trying to rush through everything. It's just there's so many distractions. I'm trying to hurry up and get past the distractions so we can get to the main story. I don't like this mandatory side quest stuff. I'm not a fan. Fragile rock, Fraggle rock, fragile rock. If you don't know what Fraggle Rock is, go look it up. It's even before my time, really. Some dancing stuff going on here.
Come near me.
Oh, that's adorable. Now they want to fight us. That's fine. We'll give it to them.
The tacit discords are increasing. Let's take them down first.
Okay.
It's the retroag rain. We need to hurry up.
Let thee be your blade. Let the winds roar. Appear before rejuvenating snow.
Nowhere to hide. One with the sounds.
Precipitant.
That was quick. I like how he's doing stuff like he was part of the fight.
The voices are coming from here. It might be trying to tell us something. We need to decipher the message somehow.
Tap the button when the frequency signal reaches the designated area. I think we've done this before, and I screwed up because I thought I had to press a different button. I think I just had to tap the screen, right? Is it space? I was a musician.
You should relax. We can. Who knows when it's the next? Tacit discords. They won't. No. I'm gonna.
It's the
voices.
cheers
They are the cheer. Oh, okay.
Mingled together with cries for help. Perhaps some people have been trapped in this place. Anyway, we have to figure it out.
Okay. Enter the sonorosphere. All right. I think we're going to go... I don't know how long this is going to take, and we're pretty far into this episode, so I think we're going to go ahead and call it here. Hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click that like button if you did, so that the YouTube algorithm will know and send the video out to as many people as possible. If you're not a subscriber, please consider doing so now, so that when the next video comes out, it will show up in your feed, and you'll be able to watch it as soon as it becomes available. Wait, what did I say? Channel members get early access to all of my content. So I do this at the end of all of my episodes. I lose track. Channel members get early access to all of my content, so be sure to click that join button, check out the list of options available there, and decide if any of those are right for you. If you're not interested in a membership but would like to support the channel, you can always use YouTube's version of a tip with that thanks button. Direct contributions are greatly appreciated and a critical component to helping turn this channel into a full-time gig, which is the dream. So again, thank you very much for your time. Hope you enjoy the adventure so far. Be sure to come back for that next episode, and I'll see you then.